Take a slow breath, hold the name of a star you miss, and stay with me till the very end, because every name here matters, and in the last lines I'll give you a simple way to keep their light alive tonight. Asterisk promise. Watch till the final bullet for one small action you can do right now to honor someone you loved. Asterisk gentle note. I'll keep this simple, kind, and clear. No hard words, no noise, only love, memory, and respect for the people who touched our lives. Asterisk Neil Peart, a drummer who wrote like a poet and played like a storm. He turned rhythm into meaning and showed dreamers that skill and study can live with heart and soul every single day. Asterisk Buck Henry, a quiet smile and a sharp pen. He wrote jokes that felt kind, smart, and light, and he proved that humor can teach without hurting and last for many years. Terry Jones, wild joy with a thoughtful mind. He made silly feel brave and clever, and he showed that good comedy can lift pain, open eyes, and still be full of love. Jim Lehrer, a calm guide in loud times. He asked fair questions and listened for real answers, reminding the world that truth can be steady, simple, and respectful at once. Kobe Bryant, a champion and a teacher. He turned drive into purpose, love into action, and showed kids and parents that effort, focus, and kindness can live in the same life. Mary Higgins Clark, late-night pages and warm hearts. Her stories kept readers awake in the best way, and she proved that suspense can carry care and light all the way through. Kirk Douglas, fire in his eyes and strength in his choices. He stood for fair credit, hard work, and courage, moving a whole industry with will and craft. Orson Bean, a friend's laugh wrapped in a long career. He brought stage and screen a bright tone that felt like home and reminded us to enjoy small moments. Robert Conrad, tough roles with a human core. He carried grit without losing grace and showed that quiet pride can be the strongest part of a hero on screen. Jeanette Du Bois, a voice that sang joy into homes. Her song and stories made rooms feel warm, and she held her head high with pride and love. B. Smith, style made human. She welcomed people with good food and good taste, proving that grace is not price or fame, but kindness shared in daily life. Ben Cooper, a steady writer from the classic West, a friendly face that carried simple honor. He kept old stories alive with calm strength and gentle spirit. James Lipton, a listener who honored the craft. He asked true questions, waited, and let artists speak, showing that patience and curiosity are great gifts. Max von Sydow, a quiet force. He could fill a room without shouting, and he taught us that soft power can be deep and lasting across every kind of story. Stuart Whitman, strong presence, steady work. His roles showed care for the craft, proving that showing up with focus and respect is its own kind of star power. Lyle Waggoner, easy charm and a warm tone. He made big sets feel friendly and turned screens into rooms where you could relax and smile. Kenny Rogers, a voice like a fireside story. He sang plain words full of truth and heart, giving people a map for choices, love, loss, and grace. Curly Neal, a grin that lit arenas and hands that danced with the ball. He brought whole families to cheer together and made play feel pure and bright. Joe Diffie, porch step songs with a neighbor's wisdom. He told small-town stories with big heart, leaving hooks that stay in your head and comfort in your chest. Bill Withers, simple lines, deep care. He wrote comfort like a hand on your shoulder and taught us to lean on one another when days feel heavy. Bucky Pizzarelli, smooth guitar and gentle swing. He carried jazz through decades with a touch that kept rooms smiling and feet moving softly under the table. Honor Blackman, style with strength. She made action smart and brave, proving that charm can have a backbone and that wit can win the day. James Drury, the black hat with a clear code. Fair play and firm courage defined him, and he helped draw the West in lines of honor and duty. Brian Dennehy, a large frame with a larger heart. He filled stage and screen with truth, showing that real power listens first and speaks from deep inside. Tom Lester, the neighbor with a kind laugh. He made small moments glow and reminded us that gentle people are strong in the ways that last. Sam Lloyd, a comic soul who kept a song in his pocket. He made tiny beats into big smiles and left friends speaking first about his kindness. Don Shula, steady hand, clear plan. He chased perfect with discipline and care, teaching teams and fans that trust is built one honest step at a time. Roy Horn, bright lights and careful craft. He built wonder on years of work and respect, making us feel close enough to touch without losing safety. Little Richard, the spark that lit a road. He shouted joy into the world and taught artists to be bold, free, and full of life. Jerry Stiller, booming laughs with love at the center. He turned family into comedy and comedy into family, leaving lines people quote for years. Fred Willard, master of the friendly pause, a gentle wink that could light a whole scene. He made awkward moments sweet and funny. Ken Osmond, an unforgettable character and a real life of service. He carried a classic role with care and later served his community with quiet pride. Mary Pat Gleason, a face you knew and a heart you felt, a steady light across many shows. She lifted every set with calm effort and goodwill. Bonnie Pointer, a voice that turned kitchens into dance floors. Family harmony made pure joy, and her songs still get shoulders swaying in seconds. Carl Reiner, a builder of laughter and a good friend. He shaped what we laugh at and kept kindness as the rule in every room. Nick Cordero, a Broadway smile with real strength. His story taught love, patience, and hope, and his songs keep echoing in many hearts. Charlie Daniels, a bow on fire and a road that never ended. He gave crowds energy and joy and left stages warmer than he found them. Naya Rivera, voice, dance, and courage. She gave hope to people who needed to see themselves and is remembered for love that reached beyond the screen. Kelly Preston, warm light in every part. Friends spoke first about her kindness, and that is the best kind of legacy. Grant Imahara, Why and What If turned into fun. He made science feel like play and gave kids and grown-ups the spark to build and try. Regis Philbin, mornings, nights, and easy laughter. He made talk feel like friendship and kept people company at the start and end of the day. Olivia de Havilland, grace across a century. She showed that art can age like soft light, steady and strong, never in a hurry. Wilford Brimley, plain truth and real eyes. He played honest men you could trust, the kind of neighbor you would listen to at dusk. Trini Lopez, a smile in the strum. He made old songs feel fresh, and in a few notes he could lift a whole room. Sumner Redstone, a builder who moved screens and stories. His choices shaped what millions watched and how the industry worked for years. Chadwick Boseman, dignity shaped into heroes. He gave many people a mirror that finally looked like them and carried courage in quiet ways off-screen. Tom Seaver, a breath, a plan, a perfect pitch. He set a gold bar for how to lead by calm focus, even under bright lights. Kevin Dobson, steady craft and working-class heart. He brought empathy to roles that needed care and kept stories true. Lou Brock, speed like a bright streak. He turned bases into art and showed that timing and patience make magic. Ronald Bell, the groove behind the party. His songs led every celebration, and the first bar still lifts the corners of the mouth. Diana Rigg, eyes that could cut and then smile. She commanded scenes with wit and grace, leaving every set brighter. Tommy DeVito, smooth harmony from street corners to charts. He proved that teamwork can turn talent into history. Joe Laurinaitis, road warrior animal, a roar that shook arenas. He left fans with memories that still thrum like drums. Gale Sayers, steps like silk, speed that looked like art, and a lesson that beauty can live in sport. Mac Davis, friendly wisdom in clear melody. His tunes ride easy on a highway and stay with you long after the last note. Helen Reddy, a line that gave courage. Her song held hands across years and helped people stand tall. Johnny Nash, a tune that clears clouds. One bright chorus can turn a gray morning into a good day. Eddie Van Halen, wide grin, wild hands. He made the guitar feel new again, mixing fun and fresh ideas in every riff. Tom Kennedy, a welcome voice in the living room. He made games feel like friendly visits where everyone belonged. Whitey Ford, cool lefty with calm nerves. He showed how control can beat power and how quiet wins the biggest nights. Concetta Farrell, tough on the outside, tender inside. She gave sitcoms a steady heart and made every room feel like family. James Randi, magician and truth-teller. He filled theaters with wonder while teaching people to think twice and care about truth. Jerry Jeff Walker, sunset songs and small-town stories. He wrote with a soft drawl and kept folks good company. Sean Connery, stride, voice, steel. He made a spy iconic and then proved he could do much more with the same command. Norm Crosby, a master of wordplay. He twisted lines with a friendly wink and made people laugh without meanness. Alex Trebek, a daily guide to knowledge. He spoke to viewers like neighbors and turned learning into shared joy. Abby Dalton, classic TV charm. Her steady work made characters feel like members of the family. David Prowse, strength in silence. The body behind a famous mask, he gave weight and power to a legend. Pat Patterson, a pioneer in the ring and a mind for story. He helped shape the way a sport tells its tales. David Lander, Squiggy with perfect timing. He could turn a doorway into a punchline and carried courage in long struggles. Chuck Yeager, cool in the cockpit. The first through a wall of sound, he showed that courage can be calm and clear. Charlie Pride, smooth country voice and open doors. He sang with heart and helped the stage feel wider and kinder. Jeremy Bulloch, the stillness inside the armor. He made quiet feel strong and cool, and fans thanked him for the presence. Chad Stewart, gentle harmonies that soothe, songs that hush a room and make the air feel softer. Leslie West, one note like a mountain, heavy tone with real soul, a landmark in rock that still echoes. Pierre Cardin, a look toward tomorrow, bold lines and clean shapes that turned into a way of living and seeing. Joe Clark, tough love in a real school. He asked for more because he believed kids could give more and be more. Dawn Wells, the heart of an island far from home. She made people feel safe and welcome and kept that warmth for decades. Renee Santilli, a spark that lifted seams, a face you were glad to see, bringing a friendly pulse to film and TV. Tribute you can do tonight. Pick one song, scene, game, or moment from any name here. Play it all the way through without your phone. Then share it with someone younger and tell them why it matters to you. If this tribute gave you a calm place to breathe, like this video to honor them, write one name you miss in the comments so we can remember together. Share this with a friend who needs comfort, and thank you for staying till the end.